Good evening, everybody. We're going to do another toy video today. I've got a few little Transformers items that we're going to check out today. We're going to go back, we're going to check out the Kreo Transformers Micro Changers. We're going to check out another one of those. And then a couple of little mini figurine. I'm guessing these are going to be like the old school stiff PVC toys. These aren't labeled as blind bags, so I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be the guy on the bag is the guy that you're getting. Yeah, so let's jump right in with the mini changer. And this time around, let's see what we got. Let's see, I see some wings and a nose cone. So we're gonna be a Decepticon flyer. We got, who does this say we've got? Ramjet. Alrighty. We're going to throw him together real quick like we did the last time. And of course, we're going to lose little pieces onto the floor. Yay for prehensile toes. Alrighty. Alright, like most Lego type dudes, it's pretty quick, easy, go together. Looks like the wing assembly is like a backpack job. Okay, and then it just goes around the neck. I guess you could tell he was a bad guy from those evil eyes. Of course, nose cone is going to go on over his dome. And we get the legs. Interesting thing about the Kreo guys, you have like a swivel in the hip because it's on a straight peg instead of your double peg like your Legos. You also have like a ball and socket type joint in the hip, so you've got a lot more movement by not being your standard like Lego type dude. The same in the shoulder, it's a ball and a socket. So yeah, a little bit better range of motion than you do on your usual, like I said, actual Lego brand Lego dudes. Okay, then there's some little tail fin type pieces go into the legs. And then guns on the arms, kind of up around the wrist. Well, wrist, elbow, not that there's really a difference when your arms are that short. So there you go, there's the dude mode. On the package it shows them with the wings straight out, but I like to put them at an angle. I think that looks a little cooler. Looks a little more folded out of the way, kind of like on the cartoon was. And then this one doesn't really have to come apart to change for the vehicle mode. And basically you flatten everything out, and then you'll pop the guns off and put them facing up the shoulder instead of down off the hand. And there you you go, now he's a plane. One thing I forgot to do the last time I did one of these was I did not grab a standard Lego dude for comparison. So before I started filming, I did run up and raid my son's Lego box. And of course, the first thing I find is not, well, I mean, it's a standard Lego figure. It's just, you know, not Lego City type paint. First thing I find is Spider-Man. So we'll fold the wings forward so we can put the two back to back somewhat. So, well, if we pop off the nose cone, which hopefully won't. Oh, cool, did it without taking his head. You can see he's a fraction taller. If we compare them in front of each other, it looks like the Kreo dude's just a hair wider. Level out those wings again. So, all in all, size-wise, I think they're close enough to the same. I mean, there is, I would say, safe to say, a pretty significant, well, there's enough of a style difference. But, you know, playing with the kids, it's not any bigger a difference than when we were kids and we put G.I. Joe side by side with Star Wars figures. You know, they're jointed a little different, but they're pretty much the same size. They're close enough to have a little fun with. So we'll push him off to the side, and then we'll see what these... stand up, you fool! Since those hip joints kind of go everywhere, it is a little more fiddly to get them to stand on the pegs. But not a big deal. There we go. Alrighty. And I guess buddy, just take a seat over here. Yeah, something like that. Alrighty, so let's check out the minifigures. Like I said, these are the Kreo guys. Are getting a little harder to find. I found him at Family Dollar. Under $4, $3 and change. The two, fortunately that was a good notch. The two little minifigure guys came from Dollar General. I don't know how easy those are to find anymore. Alright, so of course we got Megatron. So like I said, yeah, it was just what it said on the bag. No joints at all. Like I said, I didn't really expect any. You know, standard old school little vinyl dude. Actually, for the size of him, coming out of a dollar store, you know, the paint's decent. Neat little guy. And if I'd have seen him in a gumball machine for $1, I'd have pulled out the 4 quarters if I could find them. So, yeah, still, I mean, worth the buck. So let's check out Optimus. Because when I saw these guys at the dollar store, you know, you can't buy just one. You can't buy Optimus without, well, and I guess you could buy Optimus without Megatron, but, you know, one without the other just seems like a lot less fun. And about the same size, look like Optimus, maybe just a shade taller. Paint, again, decent, nice little detail. You do actually still have the wheels on the back of his legs. Like I said, not posable, stiff, but a neat little doodad for $1. you know, sit on your monitor at the job, or for me, it'll go on my blind bag shelf, even though these guys weren't blind bags. From the little collector sheet, and it's the same on both of them, so it's not like you got a cool card of whoever you got. It's just your usual checklist nonsense. Looks like they also did Grimlock, but only as a dinosaur. Bumblebee, Optimus, Megatron, Soundwave, and Starscream all in their robot forms. Not that it looks like the camera wants to focus today on anything except for kind of the middle distance. So, neat little dudes. About the same height as the little Kreo guy was. You know, they'd be a head taller than standard Lego, but with the giant nose cone on top. I guess that puts him close to the same height. So yeah, fun stuff. I think they were worth the price. I mean, I don't know what your spending is like. I'm a cook, right? I'm a regular hourly wage slave guy, so for me, every couple weeks, $5, not a big deal. So another neat little doodad. It'll take up room on my shelf that I'll probably need to hang another shelf up here soon. Y'all be good, play nice. Hope everybody's being safe. Love y'all.